You know, I have in my practice, I see a lot of people who have been victims of abuse, of physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, and oftentimes repeatedly. And it's terrible. It's terrible, obviously traumatic and terrible and life destroying. And but I notice that a lot of these people, tend to place themselves in positions where the potential to be victimized, the probability goes way up, way up. They're not discerning. Maybe maybe they're hopeful that if someone seems nice or pleasant or seems to be offering them something nice or pleasant, that they're hopeful that this will improve the quality of their life, that this person will be kind and generous to them, or something. There's some part of them that decides to turn off the antenna, to turn off the radar, to turn off the situational awareness. They get seduced or fooled into believing that they're safe when they're not. And from an independent observer like myself, when they tell me these stories, how they ended up being abused in some way, it's like they ultimately put themselves in that position. They showed up at that. This is not all the time, by no means, and please don't start talking about how I'm blaming victims for getting abused. I'm not blaming them. They have it's not their fault that sick people prey upon them. But if you pay attention and become discerning, you can start to see that that people aren't necessarily what they seem, and you oftentimes can not go down that road, not go down that alley. Extricate yourself when things seem to be going south before they really nail you. That somehow or other you're not paying attention. And again, this is not across the board. There are many people who are completely paying attention, or 100% nothing they could have done to avoid what happened to them. But if you're in that group where, there is something you could have done to avoid that predator, then you need to look at that so you don't keep repeating the same mistake. There are a lot of predators out there. You got to be careful. You've got to, in a way, you should not give anybody the benefit of the doubt as far as your physical and emotional well-being are concerned. There's that expression, trust but verify. No, sometimes you shouldn't even trust. Trust needs to be earned. Trust needs time. And so, please, this isn't about me labeling anybody, blaming anybody. This is about me trying to help you to see if you have a lot of victimization in your life where you repeatedly are victimized by people. Maybe you're putting yourself in that position. Maybe you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position and you're not aware of it. And if you can become aware of it, become aware of what your needs are that might contribute to you ending up in the wrong place at the wrong time, it could serve you well.